the fuck out of here. Hey, guess what? We're back. Early morning action on y'all head. It's the Fantasy Football Avengers. I am joined with my friends. We get to talk about fantasy football and get y'all started for the games today because hey, it's crunch time. This is the week that determines your playoffs. Some of you need a lot of help. You need a lot of help to get into the playoffs. Some of you need a win, and you need some other people to lose. The day is crucial. So we're gonna speed through this. We're gonna go over Thursday night football. We're gonna hit y'all with some starts and sits. We're gonna get a couple questions off the Q&A. We actually had somebody drop a question for us in the last episode. I answered it, but I'm gonna let my cohorts throw out some answers as well. We're gonna call our shot. Garfield's gonna give us our kicker of the week. We're gonna give y'all a couple sleepers that you can play today. You got 4.5 hours before the games get started. Watch this episode. We're gonna help you, and then we're gonna let you know what's cracking next. But before we get any of that, we gotta get the party started right. And y'all know how we do that. We do that with.
You're now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Avengers podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's, Boulevard, GQ, and GI16. And now, here's the boys.
Hey, look, I tried to do it because Garfield's laying right next to me asleep. I tried to do it as softly as I could, and he still wakes up. He still wakes up and looks back at me like, dude, are you for real?
He's one salty cat.
And he is one salty cat. Like you can't do anything around this cat. He's just angry at times. Unless I put a tray of food in his face and then he's all right.
Some lasagna.
Lasagna. So we actually predicted on the last show that Thursday night football could have been a shootout. We actually predicted that, and it actually turned into what we said it was going to be. We told y'all to go over. We told y'all to go over, and it actually went 65 points. With Detroit yet finding another way to win, even though some people say Packers got screwed.
How? They screwed themselves.
No, they said that with the what I've been seeing is that last handoff, Jared Goff knee hit the ground before he gave the ball out. Before he gave the ball out, and that was supposed to be a loss of down.
First of all, this ain't college. Let's get that correct.
That's actually a rule in the NFL.
No, he was tripped by his own player. That is not a down.
Hey, I've seen that happen to us.
It's fine. I'm not denying that. What I'm trying to say
I've seen that happen to us where the
I've never heard of that rule be used to the letter of the letter of the law. Basically, I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's the way the NFL rule book is. It's very vague. Very vague, and we know why. We know why it's very vague. It's very vague because there's an out for every rule. There's an out.
Of course.
The refs can be as strict as they want or as lenient as they want.
Let's be realistic though. If the knee hit or not, he was tripped by his own player, not the other team, his own player.
Mm-hmm. But they could have given him a loss of down for that. They could.
For what though? For what?
I'm just saying. According to the rules, they could have given them a loss.
Let me ask you a question. So then, on a fumbled snap by a center, right, that the ball flies over the quarterback on a shotgun, happens 1,000 times a year, and that ball rolls down the field like 20 yards, and then the quarterback grabs the ball with one knee down. Is that a loss of down?
It should be,
but it's not.
It should be. According to the rules, it should be.
But you get what I'm trying to say now, right?
I see what you're trying to say. That's why I said
Green Bay fans can't be trying to preach some fucking rule that's over 100 years old, probably, to benefit them just because they wanted to win the game. It's their fault they lost. You want to know why they lost? Because they didn't give the ball to Jaden Reed once. Not once.
How about that? Jaden Reed probably, how many targets did he have? Probably 1.
0.
Because he's a 0 reception, 0 yard. See, and this is the reason why I've been saying all year, I hate trying to play anybody from Green Bay except for Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is the only person I would consistently play from Green Bay because Jordan Love has his picks every other game. Every other game, Jaden Reed was the guy starting the year off. And you just thought, okay, we're going to get a big year out of Jaden Reed. Well, when you needed it, you got nothing. If you were relying on Jaden Reed to help you this week to possibly sneak into the playoffs, you had a big fat 0. So now you're starting on an uphill journey today because of Jaden Reed. And then Wicks, he was supposed to be a thing, not a thing. Kraft was cool. 3 receptions, 41 yards and a TD.
Oh, how about that missed touchdown? I mean, Kraft was so open. How the fuck you overthrow Kraft?
I have no clue.
I mean,
Jordan Love did not have.
And I don't mean he missed him short. I mean, he threw him up here.
Jordan Love did not have a good game. 206 yards and a TD. If you were relying on Jordan Love to help you this week, he didn't have a good game. Josh Jacobs.
He gave me 16 points in one league and 16 points on the bench in another league.
Christian Watson probably gave you like 15 points. He had 4 receptions for 114 yards. The only player that you should have played was Josh Jacobs. He only had 66 yards on the ground, but he had 3 TDs.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the bullshit. Yeah. When you missing Tucker Kraft wide open, and then you run the ball on fourth down. Come on, that's buffoonery at its finest.
On the flip side, Detroit, Jared Goff, 32 for 41, 283, 3 TDs and a pick. Monty, 51 carries, 1 TD. Gibbs had 43 carries, no TDs, but Gibbs added a TD off of 6 catches, 30 yards. J-Mo, 5 receptions, 80 yards. Tim Patrick, who GI told y'all to pick up. Tim Patrick had 6 catches, 43 yards, and 2 TDs.
That motherfucker killed me, man.
So if you actually listened to GI and played Tim Patrick this week, you got a pretty good start for the week. 6 catches, 43 yards. That's 10 points right there. You added number 12. You're looking at 22 points off of a sleeper. Can't get no better than that. You can't get no better than that. You cannot get no better than that. Boulevard, you got any thoughts on this game?
No, y'all covered it pretty damn well. I mean, I just stood in the background, let y'all cook.
So, that was a Thursday night game. You really didn't get much out this game if you played anybody from the Packers that was not Josh Jacobs. So going forward, until I'm proven wrong, Josh Jacobs is probably the only Packer I'm drafting going forward.
Well,
and I'm starting with consistency.
In our dynasty league, I'm always going to start Dobbs. I'll take the 8 points he gives me in our dynasty.
Yeah, our dynasty teams are deep. Our dynasty teams are deep as hell. It's like 3 running back spots, 3 wide receiver spots,
85 million,
flex spots. Yeah, so 8 points in a flex spot in dynasty is pretty damn good.
I'm gonna laugh at whoever picks up the tragedy called Trey Lance after I just dropped him.
Won't be me. I ain't that desperate.
Man, Trey Lance is going to cook in the UFL. Let's get to these thoughts.
He's going to join Johnny Manziel in that other league,
the Fan Control League.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lance would be better off going to the UFL and playing for the Birmingham Stallions. He would be better off doing that.
Now Washington needs him. Because they desperate for that quarterback. Cardell Jones is no, whoever that quarterback is, the Hawaiian kid is a tragedy some days.
Yeah, but at least he got a tryout in the NFL. He got a tryout. You know, Birmingham just sent two cats back to the NFL, so he'd be better off going there. You know, learning under Holtz for like a year. You know, win you a ring right quick, and then maybe.
Isn't Detroit kicker your kicker from Birmingham?
Yeah, Audrey.
No. I'm talking about Bates, the Detroit kicker.
No. Bates was with the Detroit team. The Cowboys kicker, he's from Birmingham.
Okay.
It's talent. It's talent in the UFL. You just if team scout, you gotta think about it. The Cowboys got two really good special teams players from the UFL. You got your kicker and you got Kavontae Turpin.
I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody on a practice squad team needs to be in the UFL every offseason.
You should. It's gonna highlight your talent.
I'll take that $85,000 salary for one season.
Right. Give me that shit. Right, because you're only making a couple $100,000 on the practice squad in the NFL, and then you go play spring football, make $85,000, supplement your income.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's a quick $85,000 too.
Right, because you're only playing for
10-12 games.
Not even.
In totality, about 10-12 games.
Yeah.
Like 3 months in your life for $85,000.
Shit, you can't make that nowhere else. Nowhere else that's not the block.
Right.
All right, let's get to these starts and sits.
Starts and sits of the week.
All right, Boulevard, you have the games pulled up?
Yeah, this time I actually went to NFL.com for it. Okay.
Wow.
Learning. I don't have the spreads here though, so give me a minute. I gotta go get them spreads. All right. So the first game, according to NFL.com, will be Jets at Dolphins, and that will be the Jets by Miami by 6.
Take the Dolphins in the over, the money line. Take the Dolphins, just everything. Because the Jets ain't got nobody. They ain't got no CJ Mosley. They ain't got no Deuce Brees Hall. They ain't got no Sauce Gardner. Take Miami.
I'm pretty pissed about Brees Hall.
You
really pissed about that. But luckily, the league that I have him in, the dynasty league that I have him in, I got like 4 or 5 really good running backs. So I just replaced him with Swift this week, and I'm still scheduled to beat by 100 points. But it would be a lot more if Brees was in there.
Hey, go eat some corn the long way, all right? Screw you in your dynasty league. I need him tonight for our regular league so I can be in the playoffs. This is some bullshit.
Does this make Braylon Allen starter worthy?
Yes, him and Isaiah Davis, both.
Yes. Let's see. Are we starting Aaron Rodgers?
You have to. In 2 QB leagues, you have to.
Yeah. In one QB leagues, are we starting Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Look at in our fantasy football Avengers league, I have to start him this week. I got him and Drew Lock against our boy above us.
Who you got, Boulevard? He's got Rodgers and Drew Lock this week. Who you got going against him?
Shit, let me go check. was looking at this shit earlier, but
I mean, it's not like neither one of y'all are a threat to miss the playoffs.
No. Even if we lose to each other, we're still making the playoffs.
Right.
Are you
best
kidding
case scenario.
Are you kidding?
Our
league is tragic right now. You know who's in the playoffs.
I'm starting Brock Purdy and Jameis. So
Yes.
I'm gonna be eating them dubs when it's done.
All right, so
we're starting. We got two today.
We're starting. Devontae Adams,
Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting Wilson.
You start both running backs if you can. In deep leagues.
But which one you think is going to get the most burn?
Allen's going to start.
Okay.
Allen's a starter, but Isaiah Davis is going to play more like the Breece Hall role, where he's going to be catching off the backfield. You know.
So with that being said, start all your Dolphins.
Johnny Smith is going to have a field day today.
If you got any Dolphin, especially if you got Jonnu and you got Jonnu and you got A-Chain, start him.
And Tyreek. And Tyreek. Definitely Tyreek.
Of course. Yeah.
Yo, if DJ Reed is on Tyreek, that means Waddle gonna eat. When DJ Reed go to Waddle, that means Tyreek gonna eat. Somebody is getting 100+ receiving yards today.
You know what? The fact that you just said Waddle's gonna eat just made me laugh. Waddle's had one plate all year. He's had one plate all year. I'm not trusting Waddle to eat. I'm not trusting.
It's the Jets were bad before this. Not having Sauce Gardner and CJ Mosley, you're just even worse.
Yeah. Next game.
Yes, please.
Next game is 6-6 Falcons go to Minnesota.
Good God.
Yeah.
I'm starting Minnesota's defense.
Yeah.
Minnesota by 6.
The Falcons have the second half of the season has not been kind to the Falcons.
No.
The first half of the season, they were looking like some contenders. The last few weeks, they have not been looking like contenders. I don't think I would start Kirk Cousins.
But you have to in 2 quarterback leagues.
In 2 quarterback leagues, if you have them, you have to. But if I have a better option, I'm not starting Kirk Cousins. Like if I got Winston on the bench, I'm not starting Kirk Cousins over Winston.
If you got Sam Darnold and Kirk Cousins on their team, you better be starting Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I would start if I had Sam Darnold. If my 3 quarterbacks were Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins, and Winston, I'm starting Darnold and Winston over Kirk Cousins at this point.
Falcons are a first place team.
Could you imagine?
Falcons are first?
Yeah.
Could you imagine like a year or two ago jumping on a fantasy football show saying, "Hey, I'm starting Sam Darnold this week." Could you imagine that?
You'd have been saying, "What ghosts are we seeing?"
Right. So
you start Darnold, you start Jones, you start Jefferson, you start Addison.
Yeah.
If Addison's playing, I think
I don't think I'm starting Jones.
Well, come on.
But then again, you know what? This is the back half of the season. Jones might start going off. Let's
86 that. It's week 14 and you got 6 teams on bye. Yep. You're starting Jones.
Mm-hmm. He might start going off because it's the back half of the season.
Especially against Aaron Jones Falcons, yeah.
Right. Aaron Jones is a beginning of the season, back half of the season type running back. At least it's what he's been for the last few years.
You're starting Bijan and you're not happy about it.
Yeah.
You're starting.
I'm starting Bijan because I'm praying that he gets a few targets.
You're starting London and you're not happy about it.
I'm starting London. I'm starting London because I know London's going to get targets.
Do you bench Mooney? I think so.
In deeper leagues, yes, I'm benching Mooney. In deeper leagues, I'm playing Mooney. In regular leagues, I'm benching him. In standard leagues, I'm not playing Mooney.
No, and it's unfortunate, but you have to start Pitts in most leagues because a lot of tight ends out this weekend.
I would have dropped Pitts at this point.
All the good tight ends are gone, and the ones that are decent are all on bye.
I would have dropped Pitts, and I would have picked up Jonnu Smith by now. I would have picked up Jonnu Smith the first game he went off. I would have picked him up.
I literally dropped Pitts and picked up Smith in a couple of my leagues.
I understand
you did that.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't pick any, there's nobody to pick up. You have to start him. That's why it's unfortunate. You have to start him.
I'm pretty sure there's a tight end on the waiver wire right now that's going to have a better day than Kyle Pitts.
Grant, I wouldn't even put my money on Grant Calcaterra.
I would put my money on him to have a better day than Kyle Pitts.
They both going to have bad days. They both.
Yeah, I'm with him. Yeah, I ain't got my hope on either.
But one is going to have more of a bad day than the other.
And the sad shit is,
one is going to have a bad day on purpose.
Calcaterra might get a touchdown only because the Eagles always find a way when he's getting rushed by defense, and he always finds a random tight end on the sidelines that wide open. That's the only way.
I would take my chances. I just looked at two tight ends that are in the waiver wire right now. I take my chances with Conklin and Gesicki before I take my chances with Kyle Pitts.
I'll say yes to Gesicki because he's playing the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. But that's it. That's the only reason why.
Gesicki, Okonkwo, yeah.
Right. I might take my chance with Okonkwo.
I'm not touching Okonkwo. This kid, Nick Akina Westbrook is stealing all the touchdowns on that team right now. You hit that goal line. Hey, Westbrook, where you at? Oh, there you go. Touchdown. You know what? This is fringe Bumble worthy because the Vikings will play down to their competition.
Okay.
What's the next game?
Next game. Saints at the Giants.
Oh, this is definitely Bumble.
This is definitely the Bumble. Hold up.
Let's get ready for Bumble.
Hey, Boulevard, there's a game later I'm going to talk about. He doesn't want to say it, but I'm definitely going to say it. But we'll wait till later. Yeah, go ahead.
This game has tickets as low as $10.
It's the fucking Saints and the Giants. Are you shitting me?
If I lived in the area, I'd probably go to that game.
$10
tickets?
Yeah.
It's in Giant Stadium. Come on.
Yeah, $10 tickets. You can't beat that.
They'll probably be like Washington a couple of years ago. They'll have the homeless sit up there and give them free food and hot tea and cider just so they can have people understand. Stop it. Stop it.
That ain't a bad strategy, actually.
This game is gonna be a tragedy, and if the Saints lose, God help them. God.
I don't even think the Giants want to win this game.
I'm starting MVS for the Saints,
and
I'm starting Kamara, and that's it.
That's it.
Because
their defense possibly.
Yeah. You start the defense, because the vulture is not there. So this would definitely be a game that the vulture would get a lot of points.
No. Here's a good one. Juwan Johnson.
I like it.
Juwan Johnson is another one that I would probably trust this week over Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on the waiver wire.
And their kicker, Groupie, pick him up too.
Always Johnson only 9% owned.
Yeah, and now that's Garfield's kicker of the week. I'm sorry, Garfield. I'm just,
we're going to have to wait for that.
I don't want to be, cutting your toenails, Garfield. I don't want to, sorry about that.
Yeah, don't do that. He don't like that. For the Giants, I'm only starting Tracy.
Neighbors, and
as if Neighbors goes. If he goes.
He's a game time. No. I think it's official. Hold on.
Is it? Is it official?
I think it's officially.
Last I looked last night.
Look, Boss Sleeper gave a report late last night.
Yeah.
I forget how to find these reports because it gets difficult sometimes on Sleeper.
Yeah, Sleeper.
Oh, no, he's a game time decision. So Bucky Irving expected to play. Neighbors a game time decision. Pickens is a game time decision. DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, and Jacoby Myers are all playing, and Alexander Madison out for the game.
Yeah. So if Neighbors plays, you play Neighbors.
And you possibly play Rondo Robinson today, possibly in certain leagues.
Do you think Drew Lock is going to give him enough targets for him to be valuable?
He better,
because I haven't seen anything from Drew Lock that lets me know that he would be efficient enough with the targets.
There's only two people you need to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
Wandale.
I mean, if Neighbors ain't playing, then it's got to be Wandale getting the targets.
Did Theo Johnson get hurt? Is he still hurt?
I think so. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me
also want to point out this is a home game for the Giants, and they don't win at home.
Exactly.
0-6 at home, 0-5 in division. They basically playing for the
number.
Done for the season. Done for the season.
Yeah, he done. He went season into surgery yesterday.
Here you go. Greg Dulcich for the Giants today.
Yeah, I can see that. Drew Lock definitely does like the tight end, so I could definitely see that. Would you start Dulcich over Kyle Pitts though?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
At this point, I start most everybody over Pitts, honestly.
What's the next game?
Next game is wait, is that me? Oh shit.
What's that? Did you freeze?
Oh, like a video started playing on this page. The next game is Panthers-Eagles.
Jesus Christ.
Eagles by 13.5.
You can have this.
What do I even need to say? I don't need to say shit for this. It's the Panthers going to Lincoln Financial Field to play the Eagles. Start everybody in Philly.
You said Eagles are 13 point favorites?
Yeah. 13.5, yeah.
Smash that.
Yeah.
Smash that.
Absolutely.
Smash that.
I don't know.
No. Devontae Smith is back this week. Smash that heavily.
Look, let me tell you why I don't know. No, get up. Get off my bed. Get off the bed. Get off the bed. He's about to start throwing up.
Oh no.
He was about to Earl?
Yeah.
Get off the bed with that throwing up shit. I just did the laundry. You're not doing this. Anyway, the Panthers were supposed to have gotten abused the last 4 weeks, and they've made games out of all these games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. They're playing better on both sides of the ball. So I think they're going to lose, but I don't think they're going to lose by 13 points.
I'm out of jail. I am out of jail.
So I don't.
You're right. The last 4 games have been a 1-point game and 3 3-point games. They've only won one of those, though, but they have been competitive.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm sorry, Kyle.
I can see them losing by not 13. I can see them losing by 10.
Mm-hmm. The Eagles will win by 20.
See, we keep saying this every week, and it's not happening. It's not happening.
Saquon Barkley is going to go for like 400 yards this week.
We keep saying it. Look, I've been wrong about the Panthers for the last 4 weeks. Young Krice has been wrong the last 2 weeks about the Panthers. They're going to lose. They're going to lose
the wrong team at the right time.
But look,
And
they're
the
going to
Eagles are
lose.
getting healthy on offense.
But I would bet money. I would bet money that it's not going to be by 13. That's what I would bet. I would bet my money. They're going to lose.
Wager, a friendly $10 wager. Eagles win by more than 15.
We can do that. We can do that.
But
we can do that.
Real quick, because you're starting all the starters. You're starting Chuba Hubbard. You're starting Thielen if you have to. If you have to. Well, no, I would start Thielen because Thielen's going to get his targets. He's going to get his targets. You start Bryce Young in 2 quarterback leagues, and then every Eagle you start, and their defense,
and
their kicker.
Let me say it like this. Let me put it like this.
I'm mistaken.
Let me put it like this. In deeper leagues, yes, you start Thielen, but in regular leagues, Thielen is not going to be one of my 3 wide receivers I start this week if I had better options. But if you're in a league with a lot of flex spots, yeah, I'd start Thielen.
I didn't start Tim Patrick in our dynasty league. 22 points on the bench. You know how pissed I am right now. Mm-hmm. But no, real quick. I have to say this. So I played Madden yesterday, right? So let me try the Eagles out today because I've been playing with the Lions. I get in, start the game. I sack the kid on the first play. On second play, he throws a tight spiral. CJ Garner turns around, picks it. I score a touchdown. He ties the game. I punt the ball off, pick him off again in the end zone, and then I run an 80-yard rush. An 80-yard rush with Saquon. He quits first quarter. Yo, that's a cheat code. I'm sorry. That's what's gonna happen to the Panthers today. Saquon Barkley is gonna rush for like 100 in the first half, possibly.
Saquon turning into Bo Jackson on technical ball.
He's gonna be running backwards. And then he's gonna come back and hit a 100-yard rush.
I'm the one person at Tecmo Bowl you could not spam Bo Jackson with. Because I would pick Bo's play every play. This was my cheat code to stop Bo Jackson. Hold on. Matter of fact, if we're gonna do that.
Up, down, left, right, E8 start.
Cheat code.
Yeah,
that's fucking dope.
This cheat code it's about 30 years late. If you're ever playing Tecmo Bowl against somebody that wants to spam Bo Jackson, all you gotta do is hit the Bo Jackson play every play on defense. You take Bo Jackson out of the game.
Yeah, I'll do it instantly.
All you gotta do is just stop Marcus Allen and play good pass defense. And if you play with the 49ers, all you do is you pick up Ronnie Lott. That's all you do. Just you play as Ronnie Lott because Ronnie Lott is just as fast as Bo Jackson, and Ronnie Lott is all over the field. So Ronnie Lott, you can actually stop Marcus Allen in the backfield with Ronnie Lott. You can put Ronnie Lott on any of the wide receivers, and he's gonna pick the ball off. Like I played a lot of Tecmo Bowl over the last couple of years, and emulators. I love them. I love the emulators. Oh, yeah. I love the emulators. So yeah, that's the cheat code to stopping Bo Jackson. And this dude, while I'm over here talking about that, this dude over here making pickups in sleeper. He just added Dolchich.
Shit, yeah, we coming up on crunch time soon. Got to make those moves.
Yeah, I'm done. Either I'm gonna be in second place. No, I'm gonna be either in first, second, or third after the day. I got in that dynasty league. I got 3 of my heavy hitters on bye this week. I got Derrick Henry on bye. I got Joe Mixon on bye, and I got Jonathan Taylor on bye.
No, I'm screwed because I need to win against whoever I'm playing to get in. And then in our other Niner league, in our Niner league, I'm playing this schmuck.
Yeah, so you're the one I'm scheduled to beat by 40 this week, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Aren't you still you're still in the playoffs though, right?
If I lose, I might not be in. I'm at the window. I'm the 6th seed right now.
So who's behind you and who's in front of you?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. That league, it's San Fran Knowles, Jay Powers in first, Kappa's Goat is second, you're third, Tito's fourth, Purdy Purdy Mouth is 5th. That's Tanklin. I'm 6th.
And what's Tanklin? What's his record?
He's 7-6. Behind me is 49er girl and Niner Imposter.
And she's 6 and 7 too, right?
But I'm ahead of her and him in points. So if we're all tied, I can still get in on points.
And I need to beat you and hope that Kappa's GOAT loses so I can get back in second place because I'm not getting first.
Right now, he's scheduled to beat Dame. J. Powell scheduled to lose to 49er girl. And then Tito's scheduled to beat Double G, Double F, Double G. And I'm scheduled to lose to you. And Super Team scheduled to beat Purdy. Tanklin. So it's a crap show.
Dame, because Dame watches the show. Dame, I need you to do what you got to do, brother.
He's been a shit show in both our leagues all season.
Dame, do what you got to do, brother. But you need to get that dub for me today. I'm your boy.
Hey, Dame, can we make some trades in the offseason and in Dynasty, please? Because
I tried to trade him a first-round pick for Kamara. He shut me down.
I'll give you all my picks. I'll give you 2 of my picks because I need one player from the draft this year. Just one.
In hindsight, I'm kind of glad he did, though, because I think Kamara's got, a couple more years left in him.
Mm-hmm.
I can take my pick and pick somebody that's going to help me going forward in the future. I'm still mad but it's the Cardinals. The Cardinals just had to screw me over. I'm still mad at the Cardinals for bringing back Connor for 2 more years. I'm still mad at that.
Listen, Dame,
I got a tank.
If we get the number 1 pick, I'll trade you all my picks for your number 1 pick because I just don't want one player.
I'm gonna have to tank with one of my teams. That's a damn shame.
All right. Next game. We can talk about that.
I think if I don't win the championship this year in the Sleeper Dynasty, I think I may tank.
Yeah, OG Dynasty. I'm definitely about to tank for that number 1 pick. Ashton Gency, hello.
Exactly.
You're taking
even though that kid talks about he's the best running back in college football. Stop it.
You're taking Genty with your number 1 pick?
Who
That's
would
the
it?
plan. That's the plan.
Because he needs a quarterback. It should do it right there. Shador is right there.
Yeah, you're right. So I can't ride next season with Will Levis. That's for damn sure.
Right.
And
I got blown
and my spidey senses are tingling. I'm hearing Travis Hunt is going to go both ways in the NFL.
Like Caleb.
No, not that kind of both ways. Not that kind of both ways.
Like a bisexual.
I'm talking about Deion Sanders. Not Caleb. Not Caleb. All right, next game, Boulevard. We'll lose our focus.
I'm over here eating corn. All right, Browns and Steelers.
You start Jameis, you start Chubb. Do you start both the receivers, Judy and Moore, or just
Chubb? How you jump the Chubb before you talk about Judy?
Well,
Judy is the one thing.
But you got to remember, Chubb is a guarantee. You got to start Chubb in most leagues.
Chubb is not a guarantee.
This week he is.
I don't think he is.
It's week 14 and 6 teams on by. He's a guarantee this week.
I don't think he is.
Judy
is more of a guarantee than Chubb. He's way more of a guarantee than Chubb. Way more of a guarantee than Chubb. Because Judy, first and foremost, Judy's going to get targets, and Judy's going to do something special with those targets.
And Chubb's going to run the ball. So both are going to start.
But he's running the ball against the Steelers defense, and they're not in the cold this time. They're not in the snow.
It doesn't matter. It's not going to be in the cold.
But he's not in the snow.
Dude, we don't know what the weather is in Pittsburgh. Let's get that correct.
Yeah, let me just say that. I haven't seen anything that said it's going to be inclement weather in the
Pittsburgh. We have no idea what it is out there.
So with that being said, if the field is dry, and the defense ain't gonna be sliding all over.
Cloud and sunshine, windy and warmer. A great afternoon for football.
I still think Chubb and Judy are gonna be the Chubb, Judy, and Njoku are gonna be the three main people this game.
I think the three main people are gonna be Judy, Njoku, and Elijah Moore. I think Chubb could possibly get a touchdown, but it's gonna be on some fluke shit. No. He's probably gonna have about 45 yards on the ground, 3.5 yards rushing, and maybe a TD.
And some screens. He's gonna get some screens too. I'm telling
you. Chubb, to me, he's starting to work his way back. He's not the Nick Chubb of last year. Not yet. He's still starting to work his way back. This could be the game. He pop off. It could be. Because it took CMC like 4 games to start popping off, and then he got hurt.
On some fluke shit.
God forbid that happens to Chubb today. Because I would hate for Chubb to start looking like Chubb again and then gets hurt. I would hate for that shit. I would hate that shit to happen for fantasy football.
For Pittsburgh, you start everybody. You start Pickens, even though he's hurt. Russ in 2 QB leagues.
If Pickens doesn't go today,
Pickens is playing.
If he doesn't play, Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
If he doesn't play, Calvin Austin.
And then, of course, you start both the running backs.
Yeah. But I'm hoping this game turns into a shootout. That's what I'm hoping.
It might. It's possible.
I'm hoping it turns into. I'm hoping that Winston can look like he did. Can look like Joe Burrow did against his defense last week.
Because next week Buffalo got to play Pittsburgh. Is it Pittsburgh next week?
That's gonna be crazy.
Is it Pittsburgh next week? Hold on.
I think it's Lions Bills next week.
Oh no, it's Lions Bills next week.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm all in on that because I need Buffalo to mud stop their asses.
I don't think
Pittsburgh plays Philly next week.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a game too.
Pittsburgh's next 4 games is Philly, Baltimore, KC, and the Bengals. But 2 are on the road, 2 are at home. They're at the Eagles and they're at Baltimore.
So for the fantasy, so that's what, week 17. Week 17 is Pittsburgh versus Cincy.
No, the Chiefs. Week 18. Is it? I think it's week 18. Yeah, week 18 they play the Bengals. Week 17 they play the Chiefs.
Okay.
Super Bowl for the fantasy.
Week 17. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next game.
Yeah, what's the next game?
Next game. Raiders at the Buccaneers.
Bowers. Myers.
That's it. That's it.
And everybody for the Bucks.
Yeah, you
Mike Evans. Mike Evans with Charles White. Mike Evans. Shit, Mike Evans might go for 300 receiving yards this game.
Right, he got some catching up to do.
Yeah, he needs it. And I'm not sure about K. Dotton.
Baker Mayfield.
I'm not sure about K. Dotton.
Would you start Pitts over K. Dotton?
No, I would not. But
if you again, I'm not saying he's a lock. I'm saying you start K. Dotton if you have to.
Yeah, K. Dotton is going to be. K. Dotton hasn't been K. Dotton since Mike Evans has been back. So
we know that, but this is the week that can change it because it's the Raiders.
I have in one of my dynasty leagues. I have Mark Andrews, K. Dotton, and I have Freiermuth.
You're starting Freiermuth.
I started Freiermuth this week. I was starting K. Dotton until Mike Evans came back, and then I said, you know what? I want to see how he plays with Mike Evans.
I'm already mathematically eliminated in my lowest league for pay, and I'm like, fuck it. I'll just go K. Dotton and see what happens.
That's all you can do. Pray for the best.
I'm starting K. Dotton this week. I ain't got no choice. I ain't got a second tight end.
What's the next game?
Jaguars at Titans. Ew.
Yeah, Cue the music.
Is that a Bumbo?
Yes.
Bumbo.
Let's get ready for Bumbo 2.
Tickets as low as $6.
Yeah, that's when you know. That's when you know you're in a Bumbo when the tickets are $6 to get in the game, and you probably could buy a $6 ticket, and you could probably end up somewhere right around the front seats.
So outside of Brian Thomas, do you start Ingram?
No,
you
can start Ingram, and you can also start
Parker Washington.
Yes, you can also start him this week.
What about Etienne?
No, Etienne. I wouldn't touch Etienne or Bigsby for the rest of the year. For the rest of the year, I wouldn't start either one of them.
Are you starting Willie Mayo?
Yeah, he's actually been playing pretty decent lately for fantasy, at least.
What about Common Ridley?
Yeah.
What about
Pollard? Ridley.
Pollard, yes. Pollard.
You gotta start. Even though he had a trash game last week, you still gotta start Pollard. You still gotta start him.
And what about Nick Akini Westbrook?
You got to until he stops scoring touchdowns. You got to play him every week.
You know what my dilemma was?
Him, and MVS. Those are the two guys you got to keep starting them until they stop scoring touchdowns.
My dilemma was: do I start Akini Westbrook or Ridley? What do you think I did?
You started Akini Westbrook.
Damn right, I benched Ridley in a heartbeat.
What's the next game?
Touchdown over touchdown. Every time I turn around, it's a touchdown. Akini Westbrook. All right.
Next game.
Oh, wait. And you start the Titans defense.
Yeah. Against Mac Jones, yes.
Wins combined. This is a bad game.
What is it?
They have 5 wins combined. Jaguars and the Titans. That's ugly.
But that's not Tennessee's fault. I think Tennessee just had a lot of bad luck this year. A lot of bad luck.
Yeah, mainly in the center.
Yeah. Next game.
Basically, Seahawks at Arizona.
Ooh, the Sea Chickens and the Fowls. You start Baker.
Start JSN.
Yeah, you start DK.
Start DK.
Charbonnet.
You have no choice but to start Kenneth Walker.
Even though he's not playing.
He's not playing? That's right. He's not playing. Charbonnet. Start Sharps.
And you start Geno.
Yeah, start Geno.
Then you flip the script.
I'll tell you what, Kenneth Walker, you better play next week. You better play next week.
On the flip side, you're starting James Conner, Kyler Murray, Goofy Harrison, and of course the tight end of the week next to Bowers.
Oh yeah,
Mr. McBride.
Yeah, McBride. Trey McBride. Trey McBride is an every week starter. He's an every week starter.
Do you start the defense for the Sea Chickens this week again?
I'm not starting either one of them. I'm not starting either one of their defenses.
No, just have to ask because some people might be forced to.
Yeah, I'm not starting either one of their defenses.
If you ain't got no choice. You need to.
But you know what though? Honestly though,
waivers.
Arizona's defense has been playing pretty decent lately.
They both have, but Seattle beat them last time. So.
Yeah, but still, Arizona's defense put up some pretty good numbers in that game. Yeah. That's that Jonathan Gannon effect.
All right, next game, 4:00.
All right, next game is the Seahawks. The Bills go to LA to beat up on the Rams.
You start Khalil Shakir, James Cook, Allen. Do you start Kincaid coming back off injury?
I wouldn't start Kincaid.
If you have to, you might.
I would probably start. You know who I'm starting. Y'all already know who I'm starting. I forgot about
Cooper.
Yeah.
I forgot about Amari. Do you start Kincaid off injury?
Don't ever forget about my guy.
That was a mistake by me.
I think this the week he's going to start going off.
Do you start Keon Coleman and Kincaid off injuries? That's the question for people in deeper leagues.
In Keon Coleman, I would in a deeper league, yes, I would start Keon Coleman over Kincaid. Because before Keon Coleman got injured, Keon Coleman was starting to cook.
All right, so then you go to the other side. You start the normal 4, the quarterback, the 2 receivers, and the running back.
That's it. That's it.
With a possibility of DeMarcus Robinson.
In deeper leagues, yes. In deeper leagues, yes.
When you playing spades, Robinson's that possible.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the king of clubs.
Next he's the jack of clubs.
Yeah, he can possibly win you a book, and you be walking away. How the hell did I win this book?
Exactly. That's that jack of 10 of clubs that wins you a book.
What's the next game?
Yeah.
The 4-8 Bears at the 5-7 49ers.
No, so this is my thing. He's denying it because he's a diehard homer. He doesn't want to call it a bumble, but this game is a bumble. It's a bumble at its finest.
I wouldn't consider it a bumble because we're still alive for the playoffs.
Yes,
that's why I wouldn't consider it a bumble.
Look, I want us to lose. Not this game, but the next couple weeks after. I want us to lose. I want a top 15 pick. But this is a bumble.
I definitely want.
I hope we win.
I definitely want. If we can't make a run in the playoffs, I want a really good pick in the draft.
For the Bears, you start Allen, you start Swift.
Please don't do me like Mike Tomlin's been doing the Steelers. Don't do me like that. We're not gonna make the playoffs, but you just want to have a winning record and then put us in the mid-20s.
Exactly.
Where all the game changers are like you got to do some real extensive studying to find you a game changer at that point.
You start Keenan Allen, you start DeAndre Swift, you start DJ Moore, but you're skeptical on Swift and Moore with injuries going into this game. And then Homer in deep leagues because they ain't got no running back. If Swift gets hurt, Homer's the backup. So he may get more burned than Swift in this game, honestly.
You're starting Brock Purdy.
Of course.
Starting George Kittle.
Jawan Jennings. Debo, if you have to.
If you have to start Debo, yeah.
And
I think Debo is people are trying to say he fell off. Like I think he's still affected by the sickness he had in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's still he had fluid on his fucking lungs, bro. Like he's not gonna be able to do like he used to do for a while.
He does those kick returns, so I'll give people what they want. Let them bitch and mold because Debo's gone next year anyway. But Garendo definitely Garendo. But here's a sleeper this week.
I'm banning Candy.
Exactly. Because he might get the more CMC role when it comes to catching the ball at the backfield.
We'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how this looks, though.
If you're desperate, Ricky Pearson.
Yeah.
50. Ricky Sent. If you're desperate.
Ricky Sent. Get 6 or die trying.
Mm-hmm. What's the next game after this?
My
opinion, Bumble.
Chargers at Chiefs.
Ooh.
Who?
Ooh, Chargers
Chiefs.
Is this a Sunday night game?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a bomb burner.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Mahonky.
Oh yeah. Chiefs are gonna win though.
They probably will. But
they're gonna find a way to screw Jim Harbaugh at this game.
Yep. You start Herbert and McConkey. That's it. And Disley.
I don't trust none of the running backs.
All the other receivers.
Yeah, because Quentin Johnson, Mr. Drops. Drop! Yeah, that's Miss Quentin Johnson.
And then you start everybody else on the Chiefs, like per usual. You start Hops. You start Mahomes.
You start Pacheco. I'm sad, but Kareem Hunt, you did wonders for us while you were in there.
In deep leagues, you start Pacheco. I don't know if you start him in regular leagues still. And then you start Goofy Kelsey. All right, on to Monday night.
Hold up. Oh, we start Noah Gray this week.
Yes.
Okay.
In deep leagues, you do.
Would you trust Noah Gray over Kyle Pitts?
Yes. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I hear the sounds of Baltimore in the background.
Right. You know Baltimore when you hear it.
And now for the game of the week.
The Simpsons game.
Yes.
Hold on. Boulevard. What's your pick? What's your pick for the KC Chargers game?
Oh, KC.
KC. Okay.
I'm taking Chargers to cover the spread though.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the Monday night game?
Bengals at Cowboys, live from Springfield.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Bart. Let's go, Bart.
Yeah.
Let's go, Bart.
Yeah.
Homer's ass.
I'm hype as shit. Even though I wish we could have got a better Monday night matchup, but they already had all that shit.
This is gonna be a bomb burner.
How is this gonna look though?
No, it's the actual game on ESPN and ESPN2, but then on Disney Plus they're gonna have the Simpsons version.
Okay.
And then you get a free Christmas episode after.
I need to see how that's gonna look.
Bart coaching the Bengals and Homer coaching the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that.
The creme de la creme would be Maggie as the ref.
Me being the big Simpsons fan that I am, I need to see that.
She takes Boulevard. She takes the coin out of her mouth and puts the pacifier back in. That's gonna be a gangster.
I like it. I want to see it.
Watching that at work on my phone on Disney Plus.
Cowboys
on Disney Plus right now, watching The Simpsons. Ironically,
Cowboys have been playing really decent since Michael Parsons has been back.
Do you start Cooper Rush?
You can. You can.
In two quarterback leagues, yes.
The Bengals defense is still trash.
In two QB leagues, yes. Do you start in regular leagues?
The Bengals defense is still trash.
But the question is, do you start them in regular leagues?
No, I wouldn't start them in regular leagues.
Okay.
2 quarterback leagues, yes.
Okay. All right, here you go. Which outside of CeeDee Lamb and Jacob Ferguson and Ricky Dowdle, because those are 3 you guarantee you got to start.
Turpin.
It was about Turpin or Brooks. Cooks. Turpin or Cooks.
I'm gonna say Cooks over Turpin.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Cooks over Turpin because Cooks got about 6 or 7 targets last week, and it didn't score the touchdown. So yeah, I'm gonna say Cooks.
And we know what we don't even have to say on the other side. You start the whole caboodle.
So the whole you start everybody, including Gesicki.
Of course,
you can start Gesicki. Yeah, I don't see MVP, the MVP of fantasy football, Joe Burrow slowing down no time soon.
No, he's gonna massacre that defense. Massacre. I'm sorry. I like Dallas' defense any other week, but that secondary this week against that receiving core,
they're gonna get thrashed. They're gonna get thrashed.
Has Philly played them already?
Played who?
The Bengals.
Yeah. They played the Bengals. I think Higgins was out that game.
And Cincinnati still went off, didn't it, in the passing game, didn't they?
Not really. It was kind of a slow day for them.
Okay.
It was kind of a slow day for them. I think this is when people started to realize that Philly's defense was starting to play better. I think that was the game. That was the game when they kind of slowed down Joe Burrow and them. Because we thought it was going to be a shootout. We thought this was going to be a shootout. But I think Philly beat them by like 11.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But they had the game well in hand in the second half. It was well in hand. All right. So you got some Q&A questions for us, Boulevard?
I will. Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Q and A.
I just want to thank my hands for being so great.
One day I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna stop playing with y'all, and I'm gonna make an album like Prince. I'm gonna stop playing with y'all. I got too many funky tracks on deck. I need to start singing. All right, Boulevard, what we got? Okay, hold up. Before we get to that one, let me give y'all the question that was asked on the last video.
Change your name to Drake just for this, just for saying what you said.
Change my name to Drake.
Yeah.
For what?
You wanna be out here singing on some R&B tip.
Nothing wrong with no R&Bs. Nothing
I
wrong
ain't
with
saying anything wrong.
Prince had the I don't want to say it. Prince had the ladies. Prince had the ladies. So there's nothing wrong with no R&B.
And assless chaps. But
so he said one of the viewers had asked, would you start Amir Abdullah or Izzy I'm abandoning Candy
this week?
Yeah.
I
said I'm starting Amir this week because we don't know what that rotation with a rookie in his first start in the Kyle Shanahan system. We don't know what that rotation is going to look like.
I think the reason why I'm going to start Izzy over Amir is because Izzy already knows our offense. He's been he was there with Robert Saleh and the other brother to Kubiak.
Hold up. Was that our offense?
Yes,
because
he was there for over 2 years. He's been over 2 years now with the Jets under our offense.
Because I know Rodgers brought his guy in, Hackett.
Yeah, but he was there the year before when there was Kubiak on our.
You know what though? I think Hackett ran our system too, didn't he?
Yes, he runs a form of our system. So
yeah. So
remember, the Packers run the West Coast offense.
He's real familiar.
Hackett runs the West Coast offense.
Yeah, Hackett was under I keep forgetting that
McCarthy
goofball's name. He was under who?
McCarthy.
No. In Green Bay, he was under that goofball. Is his name McCarthy? He's McCarthy too?
Yes. He was under Mike McCarthy from the Cowboys.
So was he there when he was there with the other guy, the guy that Shanahan's boy?
LaFleur?
Yeah, he was there with LaFleur too.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah, he was there with LaFleur. Matter of fact, that's how he got the head coaching job, being the OC for the Packers. Yeah. So he's quite familiar with the offense.
Exactly. So
yeah.
As you call him, Wakanda Forever.
No, I'm banning Candy. That's his name. I'm banning Candy.
I'm bad at candy.
Are White and Anderson actually out?
Who?
White, Zamir White and Alexander Madison.
No, yeah. Madison's playing today.
Madison's playing?
No.
Madison's out.
Madison's out. So then, yeah, it's gonna be Abdullah and Sincere McCormick again.
Okay. Because Zamir, even if Zamir was playing, he wouldn't play
already. Yeah, he in the doghouse.
But
as he should be. He should be in everybody's doghouse because a lot of people drafted him in the top 7 rounds, thinking that he was going to do what he did at the end of last year, and he just stank. So he should be in everybody's doghouse.
Like I said, I'm going to go Izzy. That's just my opinion.
I want to go. I'm going like if those are my 2 options, I'm screwed. First and foremost, if those are my 2 options, I'm screwed because they could end up having the same fantasy day.
But they're saying Izzy's going to play more of a CMC role because he can catch out the backfield.
We'll see. It's an unknown. It's an unknown at this point.
Yep.
Next all right, Boulevard, what you got?
Mooney against Minnesota or Westbrook at Jacksonville?
Westbrook at Jacksonville.
Westbrook.
Damn, that was
Mooney, I believe Mooney is more injured than what people are letting on.
No offense to whoever asked that question, but was that really a question?
Yeah, Mooney is not the same Mooney that he was earlier this year. When he got hurt, he's more injured than what they letting on to. I can just
they made sure to be anonymous on that shit too. They knew it was a dumb question.
What's the next question?
Herbert or Levis?
Herbert. No, Levis.
Will Levis.
Mr. Mayonnaise.
Because he could actually score this week. That Kansas City and Chiefs game could be it could be a defensive struggle.
Yeah.
Because we've seen that before.
We've seen that before.
It's gonna be. Yeah, we've definitely seen that before. Like a defensive struggle that Kansas City wins somehow.
On some fluke shit again. Next question.
Next question.
Half point PPR, JSN or Lad McConkey?
Lad McConkey.
First of all, leave that league immediately after this season.
Yeah, half point PPR. Although it's not as bad as standard, but it's still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad.
Like, just make it a damn point.
Right.
What
is the purpose? First and foremost, what is the purpose of having half point PPR? What is the purpose of not having bonuses for 40-yard catches and 40-yard TDs? What is the purpose of not doing that?
I'm in a half point PPR league that I didn't realize I was going to be in, and then FanDuel is also half point PPR.
Trash.
When you do daily fantasy, that's the only time you're supposed to do half point PPR is when you're betting. Other than that,
all fantasy football leagues should be 1 point PPR, and it should be bonuses for long scores. There should be bonuses for 40-yard runs for a touchdown, 40-yard runs period. Game. Like it should, yeah. I'm in quite a few leagues. I'm in quite a few leagues where players get bonuses for going over 100 yards. It should.
The choices were
not everybody can do it.
McConkey and who else again?
JSN.
Yeah, Jackson Smith.
I agree with him on McConkey, but I think I'm going to take JSN because he could burn Arizona's defense, and he's been on fire, honestly, as of late.
All right.
Yeah, but then again, so has Lad.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think the consistency of JSN's streak.
What I like about Lad is Lad can get you a really good fantasy day without having to score a touchdown.
Exactly.
That's what I love the most about Lad. Like Lad can get you 25 points and not have scored a touchdown.
Yeah, JSN can give you 1 week. He can give you 6 for a $114. The next week he can give you 6 for 75 and a TD. So it's all dependent with JSN how Geno is, but it's the Cardinals. I think JSN's gonna have a bigger day than McConkey because even though I think McConkey might have a big day too against the Chiefs, but I'm gonna go JSN slightly over.
What's the next question?
Next question. Oh shit! Lost my train of thought. Shit. Hold on. I lost that. Gotta go back down the page.
You know who never lost their train?
Who that?
Tiana Trump.
Ooh. Where the hell? Am I right?
The only Trump you actually root for.
Right.
I think one says Charbonnet or Abdullah.
Charbonnet.
Garendo or Braylon Allen.
Garendo.
Kittle or Jonnu.
Even though that's going to be a good one. That's a good battle right there.
Kittle or who?
Jonnu. Great.
Only because Tua only got eyes for Jonnu.
And A-Chain.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill. If you want to be all you wide receivers that want to be wide receivers and don't want to worry about your quarterback, looking all at the tight end, all at the running back, come to San Francisco.
Stupid. Next call.
We can use Tua, man.
Somebody asked Mahomes or Purdy.
We can use Tua.
Mahomes or Murray?
Or Purdy.
Purdy?
Yeah.
Oh, Purdy,
because Mahomes been playing like trash. Mahomes
and Purdy can give you like 40, 50 yards rushing.
Yeah, Mahomes has been playing. I'm not saying that Purdy's having the greatest year, but he's playing better than Mahomes.
And he's still playing to Purdy standards.
Yeah. It's just that the touchdowns are down this year, but Purdy is still doing Purdy things.
He probably leads the league still in air yards. Or at least top 3.
I tell you what, I'm drafting Purdy next year in fantasy leagues.
Oh, definitely.
I'm drafting Purdy next year.
Sorry,
he's gonna have a real. I don't think we're gonna have the drama in training camp this year that we had last year. Everybody's gonna be there. We don't owe there's nobody that needs to be owed any money. Everybody's gonna be in training camp.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. There's a couple people that we need to pay, but
Purdy, we're gonna pay Purdy, and Purdy's gonna be in training camp
and Greenlaw. But again, we could talk about that later.
I'm talking about the offense. I'm not talking about defensively. I'm talking about the offense. The offense is the one. The offense really needs to get in sync, and having a full off-season training camp. Hopefully, IU could be ready to go by then.
Mid-season.
You don't think so?
Mid-season.
Mid-season?
Yeah,
I doubt it.
My man, he had meniscus.
That's right. I forgot. He had like three different things happen to him.
Yeah, and he had two. He just finished his second surgery, so mid-season. Sorry. Next question.
Jennings, Ridley, or Adams?
Jawan
Jennings, and Calvin Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
I think Adams is going to see Ramsey all game. So it's stuck.
Who's the third person? Jennings,
Adams,
and who else? And who else?
And Ridley.
And Ridley.
Yeah, I think Adams is going to see Ramsey.
I think Ridley. I think Ridley probably has the better matchup.
Yes,
but I'm still not. But then again, you know what? I'll rank them like this: Ridley, Jennings, and Adams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, or DJ Moore?
Cooper. It'll be Cooper,
Moore, and who's the third person?
No, I'm going the other guy.
Who?
It's Wilson, Amari Cooper, or DJ Moore? Yeah.
DJ Moore's actually had back-to-back good weeks.
He's injured,
but still, if he's out there,
I'll go with his order.
Yeah,
correct. Give me Cooper, Moore, Wilson.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Wilson with Aaron Rodgers no more.
We got a tight end one. Njoku, Ferguson, or Hawkinson?
Njoku.
Ferguson.
Njoku.
I'll take Hawkinson just because. Okay.
Njoku.
I'm going Ferguson because that's going to be a bar. I think that's going to be the shootout.
I understand that, but Njoku, to me, he gets the targets and he's the better of the three. Hawkinson is too up and down.
True, but that's all because of his quarterback. If we're going off pure talent, Hawkins is the best of the three.
What you're not going to do is you're not going to disparage Sam Himnold, okay? You're not going to disparage Mr. Him. He's him.
The Ghost Whisperer.
The Ghost Whisperer. Garfield, stop trying to knock stuff over.
Next question.
Damn,
what's it? Vidal or McCormick?
McCormick.
They digging deep for that one. Somebody seen this.
Oh man, hey, I'm pretty sure you're out of the playoffs asking that question.
Yeah,
you're just trying to ruin somebody's season at that point. You're trying to take somebody to hell with you.
You think this will be the next one? Will be the last one?
Okay.
Bucky Irvin, CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, or Ladd McConkey?
Wait. Are we picking? Whoa. What's the context of this question?
Oh, sit one, I guess. Sit one.
Give me the names again.
Bucky Irving, CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Ladd McConkey.
Damn.
Probably Drake London. Drake London's probably the one I would sit because Bucky's going off. CeeDee Lamb has a really good matchup. And Ladd McConkey is Ladd McConkey. So I'm probably
Drake London could be seeing Stephon Gilmore game.
Yeah, I'm sitting Drake London.
I'm sitting Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sitting Drake like Kendrick Lamar did.
You got to give context next time, man. That was a hard question. I was like, do you pick one of the four?
Right.
The hell?
All right. So we all know what's next. We about to start calling our shot. Here we go.
Call your shot.
All right. GIR season.
Look, IR season, damn it. IR season.
Who you got?
I'm going A chain. $150 plus, 2 touchdowns. And I mean a total of $150 plus and 2 touchdowns.
If you're gonna go A chain, I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, we need you to have a Tyreek Hill game today. Some people's playoff seasons depend on it. So Tyreek Hill's going to have 10 catches, over 100 yards, and a TD.
Ooh.
Boulevard, who you got?
Jameis Winston versus Pittsburgh. 320 and 2 touchdowns. 2 interceptions, too.
I thought it was going to go low-hanging fruit and pick Barkley.
I know. But no, I got to believe in Jameis. I need him to get points this week. I need him to do what he does.
Because you want to outrank me in the playoffs, damn you.
Yes.
Damn you.
All right.
I can't go in on a losing streak.
Oh God, here come young Krice.
Oh boy.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this one?
Let's go.
I don't think y'all ready for this one.
Oh boy. Let me get my
Let's
water.
take it away. Let's take it away.
Your word on my Snickers rap. It's your boy Young Christ of Jesus, aka him the 2-man Taylor, aka bitch I'm not your man Randy Savage, aka Rizzy Gillespie, and I'm calling my shot this week on Alvin Kamara. You heard? The Giants are packing it up, packing it in, and won't get the win as they prepare for the #1 pick of the draft. I fully expect Kamara to run wild like Hawkamania to the tune of 135 all-purpose yards and 2 TDs as Adrian Toombs, a.k.a. The Vulture, a.k.a. Taysom Hill, won't be around to steal goal line work, you heard? Even though this game is a certified bum bowl, the Giants ain't got a shot. But you know who does have a shot? That United Healthcare CEO. He got plenty of them, you heard? Don't mind me. I just be talking shit. Word to mother, son. And by the way, I want in on helping y'all fuck the ball up next week. So, call on your boy.
I'm not your man.
You cannot be serious right now.
Bitch, I'm not your man.
That man went after the United Healthcare president. Oh. What
shit.
in the blue hell was that?
Some of the shit that he says we can only hide away on this segment. We couldn't put this shit on front page. We had to hide that away.
Assassination jokes.
Oh, okay. Jeez. All right. So if you ain't clutched your pearls as of yet, you clutch them now. Clutch your pearls.
Oh, God almighty.
All right. So we all know what this is, because only one person can follow Young Christ. Garfield, take it away.
And now, Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
I believe it's time for the snack I take in between lunch and dinner. And I want something fishy. With that being said, Blake Grouper is my Kicker of the Week.
Hi, Garfield.
Normal.
Yes, it is I, Normal, the world's cutest kitty cat. And I agree with your kicker this week, Garfield.
You do? I mean, as you should.
You just need to rhyme it. Like, you'd be loopy if you didn't play Blake Groupie.
No.
Come on, Garfield. Don't be kooky. Play Blake Groupie.
It's the holiday season. Do any of you need a pet? I'll box them up real good for you.
Garfield.
My bad.
And that was Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
I cannot believe
Hey, Joseph, hey, mama.
I guess you're correct. I called Blake Groupie earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
So I'm expecting to send out another package, I guess. Garfield.
I already gave my sleeper of the week.
Okay. So we're gonna get into these sleepers. I think I got a couple. I got a couple in the chamber.
Sleeper Plays of the Week.
Mines are easy. Isaiah Davis and Wakanda Forever, a.k.a. Izzy Ebanaconda.
Mine is, and mine is all dependent on if Pickens is going to start. But if Pickens doesn't start, swipe up Calvin Austin. I'm talking about swipe, because Russell Wilson loves throwing that moon ball, and Calvin Austin loves catching that moon ball. So I can definitely see that being a thing. Brandon Cooks, 15% owned. They're going to be in a shootout on Monday. So what did he have? He had what did he have? What did Brandon Cooks have last week? Yeah, 7 targets last week. I can see that coming in. I can see him getting another 7 targets this week. So
here's another one. Travis Homer.
Yeah.
I'm going with Grant Calcaterra. And
Seriously? Even after me and you disparaged him earlier? And Grant, I only see 1 touchdown every time I play Calcaterra.
Hey, 1 touchdown would be a big game for him.
Oh, here's a big one. Even though the Giants are going to get thrashed, Greg Dulcich.
Okay.
He only saying that because he picked him up.
Nah, but that's the reason why they picked him up, because of Theo Johnson. I think he should have a good day.
Here's a dart throw for you today. Michael Wilson.
Ooh.
9% owned in fantasy leagues. The dart throw for you. He had 6 targets last week, caught 5 of them. I feel like this week he could probably score. So if he catches another 5 passes and a TD, you're probably punching your way into the playoffs. If the rest of your team does good, and you got the one sleeper that can help you. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get this episode out to you guys. We got to get ready for something big next week, because we got challenged, and now we're gonna have to kick some ass.
We will be recording early Christmas week.
Yeah,
we have too many early games that week.
Oh yeah. It's probably like the holiday season where it's going to be a lot of games during the season. And
will Netflix survive the night game? Because they couldn't survive the Tyson fight. Will they survive the NFL game?
We will see. We will definitely see.
Oh, CFP, if Alabama makes the college playoff, it's embarrassing.
We don't care. They're gonna put Alabama in there anyway, because
Clemson won on a game-winning field goal last night, so SMU can bump Alabama.
We'll see. But
man, I don't have no damn Netflix.
That's a you problem, not a us problem.
I guess it is. Guess I gotta get Netflix.
The cabal is coming.
Yeah. Y'all coming to get your ass whipped. Interrupting our podcast. You coming to get your ass whipped. That's what you coming for.
Right.
And after we're done whipping y'all ass, all 3 of you going to the bum jail. All 3 of you in bum jail. You can join Kyle Pitts.
In the tight end wing.
Yes. We're gonna put you in the Deshaun Watson ring with all the in the Deshaun Watson ring with all the baby oil with Diddy. That's where you're going.
Just leave him in the shower. Deshaun don't know what to do.
Right. Take that. That's what your future's looking like.
Caleb's already there.
Mm-hmm.
With a whole stalk of corn.
Painting his nails.
Put baby oil on the corn. We're out. we'll see you guys after the games are played.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.